In this question, there are three people who run a race, and their speeds are constant, and they start at the same time. And then we have two situations where one of them, when the first one to finish is Anne, and when Anne finishes the race, Bonnie still is 15 meters away from the finish line, and Cathy is 35 meters away from the finish line. And the next case is when Bonnie finishes the race, Cathy is 22 meters away from the finish line. So what is the length of the race? Okay, so I think I will start by drawing it out a bit. So we will draw a race. We assume it's a straight line. They're not going in circles, but not that it would have mattered, but just for to keep it simple. So here we have the start line and start point, and that's the finish, and this is x. We have to assume that this is x. That's the length of the race, and there are three people. We will name them A, B, and C. Okay, so the next thing to note is this is how it goes on. The first thing is when A finishes the race, so that would be this way. When A is here, the finish, then B would be here and C would be here. And the distance from B to the finish line is 15 meters, and the distance of C to the finish line is 35 meters. So that would mean that B in now they have the same, they are running, and each of them are running at the same speed, but their speeds are different. They're not and so the times would also be different. So we say that A finishes the race in A seconds. Now normally you would say T seconds, but I'm just saying A seconds because A is A seconds, and then in A seconds, B has completed this bit is x minus 15, and this bit is x minus 35. So we say that in A seconds, if I may write, that in A seconds, so maybe I can call it AT seconds or something. So, but anyway, I'll keep it A seconds. So in A seconds, if I say that B has completed, so what is this? B has completed x minus 15. So x B, if I may write now, has completed x minus 15 meters, and C has completed x minus 35 meters. Okay, so the speed for B and C is, so if I say speed for B equals x minus 15 divided by A, because speed is distance divided by time, and speed for C would be x minus 35 divided by A. Right, this is the first instance. This is when A has finished. It is this part of the question we have dealt with. So the next part of the question is A is done. A has gone home. We forget about A. Now it's B we have to deal with. So to deal with B, we are going to draw another line. I'm going to draw another line, and this will be B. This will be again the when B has finished the race. So when B has finished the race, C is still 22. Cathy has 22 meters to run. So this distance would be 22. Now, let's say, so B finishes the race in B seconds. Okay, suppose B finishes the race in B seconds. So, in B seconds, in B seconds, B has run X meters and C has run, so C has run, or C runs, ignore my English. C would run X minus 22 meters. So now the speed of B equals distance divided by time. So that would be X out of B. I know I should write meter per second or something, but I'm ignoring the unit because it's ultimately it'll be in meters, so I'm just not writing it. Okay, so the speed and the speed of C would be X minus 22 divided by B. That's in B seconds. That's how far C has been able to complete the race. C has been able to run. So now they have told us that the speeds are constant throughout the race for each of them. So that would mean that this speed for B we can equate, and this speed for B should be the same value, and similarly this speed for C and this speed for C should be the same. So we're going to equate them. Now, there are too many unknowns, but let's not worry about it at the moment. Let's just write it down, and we will see that it works out very nicely. So this, I'm making a little space for myself to write down those. So I'm going to write of X minus 15 out of A equals X out of B. So, or I can write this as, or I can say X minus 15 out of X equals A out of B. Okay, I just did some manipulation. Again, I can write X minus 35 out of A equals X minus 22 out of B, or X minus 35 divided by X minus 22 equals A out of B. Now you see they are both equals, they both equal A out of B. So what we can next do is we can write, so X minus 15 out of X equals X minus 35 divided by X minus 22. So I will do some cross multiplication and you will see the magic. So we get X squared minus 22x minus 15x plus 22 times 15, I think, is 330. 330, and that would equal x squared minus 35x. So you will see the x square and the x square on both sides cancel out, and you are very nicely left with an x. So this would now be 335x minus no, this is minus, and then 5 and 2 is 7, and 37x. So we will get 37x minus 35x equals 330. Okay, I've done the left to right things, and it is 37x minus 35x is 30, which will give me twice of x equals 330, and that gives me x equals 165 meter. And that is your answer. So the length of the race is 165 meter.